Hello everybody, I'm Pearl.
And I'm Bob.
And we are just passing through.
And this is our next exit.
Come and join us.
And you'd be following us up in the Pacific Northwest where we're following the sun.
70-degree weather.
Looking for that nice weather.
Trying to.
And that's one of the great things about Thousand Trails is you find yourself, we're all going to the same areas where it's nice and warm.
Yes.
And we're standing in the same campgrounds. A lot of us stand in the same campgrounds. And you find you keep meeting the same people often over and over.
Yes, and it's fun.
It is fun. And that's how we met Scott and Tammy. We first met them down in Russian River. And then about a month later, we met them up South Jetty.
And then after that, we met them up in Chehalis.
Yep. And that's where this is here. We've had dinner with them probably 3 or 4 times. But right. Scott and Tammy fixed us up a nice steak dinner with some fried potatoes and vegetables. And it was a great evening.
Great meal, too.
So Scott, is this your first RV, this toy hauler? Yep. I mean, I love it. It's a great looking rig.
First and never drove anyone, never camped in any of them. Did tents, tent trailers, but never an RV.
And boy, did they jump in feet first. They ended up with a 39-foot toy hauler, all their toys, a couple of big electric bikes, and a big Harley.
And their animals, they have a beautiful Akita named Bullet.
And he's not small either. That's a bit nice, beautiful dog, though.
They have a cat named Zane.
Yeah. So they loaded up. They filled up that toy hauler real quick. So if you're in the campground with Scott and Tammy, you're going to see them on them bikes. They are on them, seemed like every day. We saw them all over the parks. Well, how about the Super C? Did you have?
We started looking, and because I wanted diesel. So the Super C was by Thor, and so we went and looked at it. We drove from San Diego to Texas to go look at it because that's the only one that was around. And she fell in love with it. Of course, she wanted to buy it right then.
And how big was it?
I think it might be about 35 feet. With the garage, but it's a C.
And it had a garage also?
It has a garage, but there's no storage. And the bed is above the cab.
That's the main bed is above
the main bed is above the cab. And there's just no storage in a C. They're just really small. And so I kind of just said no, and she gave me a lot of attitude on the way home.
In a sweet kind of way.
Yeah, like not talking to me. And so we went to shows and we looked at the, the fifth wheels and the trailers. I didn't like the trailers because that's more like desert people. They're opened up and your toys are in your living room and your kitchen. You sleep with them. You look at them all the time. And the fifth wheels, we were looking at them and we were really going for the fifth wheels just because the size and what they have. And then, was buying that $70,000 truck to pull that monster. And then we ran in to this Newmar. I think we went up about 8 miles out of San Diego up the coast, or up the middle of California. I can't remember the town. And some Newmar seller. And that's the first time we saw one.
No,
and it was like that was it,
So it's like when
So the Super C, Tammy wanted, but y'all didn't get it.
No, it's just no storage.
But we do have storage here.
It just wasn't big enough really to do a full time in. It'd be great for the weekends or a couple days or a week or whatever, but not full time. And so once we found the Newmar one, that was it. But they were all Midwest, East. We couldn't find anything, close to go look, to drive and, really see, except that the one time about 8 hours out of San Diego. And we just weren't ready to buy yet because we still had the house and I was fixing it up to get ready to sell it and all that. And so once we were in that mode to, sell the house and do all that stuff, she basically just called Guaranteed and said, we're going to buy that one.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Guaranty RV Supercenters in Junction City, Oregon. My name is Eric Saxog, and today I've got something very special for y'all. This is a brand new 2018 Newmar Canyon Star 3921. There is a whole lot to talk about and see with this.
Hold on a minute, guys. You'd have gotten a better walkthrough if you'd have come in and watched Tammy and I
Oh, yeah.
view the entire inside of that RV.
Yeah, you can hear both of y'all talking while Scott and I are out there talking.
Oh, that's true. It's busy.
And we didn't even get a lot of stuff filmed or talked about. I ended up having to contact Guaranteed RV and ask them, could we do some outtakes from one of their advertisements. Now, we're not associated with Guaranteed. We don't have nothing to do with them. I don't know anything about them. I know Scott and Tammy bought their coach there, and they...
And to be perfectly honest with you, the coach that Guarantee RV is showing, I think it's their exact same coach.
Well, it looks like the
It
same
sure
ones.
does.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was filmed back in 2017, so it's possible. And so I contacted Guaranteed, and they said, yeah, you can use some of our video from one of our walkthroughs and put it in your YouTube video. So thanks very much for letting us do that.
Send them a couple $1,000s. And
You both were on board with that, though.
yeah, we knew what we wanted then.
So most of your camping is in Thousand Trails, or?
Yeah, most of our camping is in Thousand Trails. We've done, Walmart, and we've done Quartzsite.
Do you have solar at all?
No,
No solar? Yep.
but it's
Yeah, we don't either.
it's a big investment, and then if you don't really use it, because we have Thousand Trails, I mean, you can spend so much money on solar, but
Yeah, if you're not going to use it,
because
definitely.
I mean, you can run the generator for a few hours a day, and that does fine.
What kind of generator do you have?
Big thing to notice here, first and foremost, this is a Onan 7,000 watt generator. Typically on a coach this size, you're going to be seeing 5,500. 7,000 watt will definitely more than handle anything that you can dish out in this coach as far as power supply requirements. You've got more storage. This is now your wet bay, and just look at how easy that is to use. Everything is very lined up, very neatly organized, and simple to use.
That's what we did at Quartzsite. We'd start it up in the morning for a couple hours, do our thing, and then at night we'd kick it on for a couple hours.
That's exactly how. Yeah, that's exactly how. A couple hours in the morning, a couple hours in the evening.
Yeah, and that's all you need. So we're fine. We can boondock for about a week before we have to go dump. So.
Do you find yourself spending more of your time inside or outside?
I guess it depends on the weather. I prefer it outside. You got 4 TVs with this thing.
We're spending more and more time inside, and I feel guilty about that because, like today, is a beautiful day, especially in this one.
Yeah.
This campsite.
I think it's more the weather and what we're doing. Because if we set everything up, and when we stay at Welton.
And this is the property that Scott and Tammy purchased in Welton. And from what Scott said, they're going to put in a couple of cement pads, I think.
With full hookups.
With full hookups, yeah.
And a little casita up to 700 or 800 square feet.
And then that's where they'll spend their winters. Their grandkids all live in San Diego, so that's just an hour's drive or so away. So it sounded like a perfect deal.
We're outside a lot.
That's in Arizona by
Arizona.
Yuma?
Yeah, outside Yuma. And, we put everything out, and we're outside a lot. If it's a nice day, if it's not windy. If it's windy and stuff, you're.
Yeah, windy or buggy or no shade if we're out in the sun
you
sweating.
go inside. Yeah. But
It's a beautiful rig. I see you got you with Thousand Trails. You've learned you need that little tote because a lot of them, especially on the West Coast, don't have
that's
sewer.
what I did earlier today.
Did you? How big is that tote?
I don't know how many gallons that thing holds. It's one of the bigger ones.
30 or 40. I mean,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
empty? Do you do a couple of loads to empty completely, or
It
you
took 2 loads.
2 loads?
The black tank.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, it's this gray thing underneath this wheel where if you don't have a sewer hookup, you can dump into that tote, and it's got wheels on it, and you pull it down to the sewer dump and dump, and you can leave your rig in
You
your
just have
campsite.
to watch when you're filling it, because sometimes you keep, especially the black. That's the worst.
You don't
when
want no mistakes on that.
Yeah, that one's the worst when you go, oh, it's full, and then you're like, what do I do with?
The hose.
It's full.
I think most of us have been in that.
I think everybody will
Once.
do it at least once or twice. But
Tell me about these electric bikes. We walked down here, I was thinking, boy, electric bike would sure be nice. We're seeing more and more of these in the campgrounds.
yeah, these are the rad bikes.
Do you ride your bike more or the Harley more?
This more.
The bike more.
Yeah, because like right now, I can put the back down, but I can't take the bike out.
Because of the trees and the
because
slope
of
there?
trees and stuff. Where this I can, and I'll just do hers.
So these fold up and
These
everything.
just fold down.
Doesn't seem like it could be a whole lot easier than that.
And like that.
Yeah.
And then I just strap it, one strap in the back of the garage.
And about how far? That looks like a pretty solid one. Some of them seem like they're a little lighter weight. This is a pretty solid
Yeah,
one here.
they're not light. They're close to 70 pounds or so.
So they go in the garage beside the
Yeah,
motorcycle.
beside the bike.
And how far can, like if you was going to go to town, how far could you go and come back? 10 miles away? So 20-mile round
20
trip?
to 40,
Oh yeah?
depending. If
So
it's
10 or
flat,
15 miles you could go to town and back pretty easy, probably?
Yeah, especially if it's flat, you can go, you know,
Long way.
a long
And
way.
if you help it a little bit.
Yeah, and you're pedaling.
Yeah? Yeah, those are pretty good, but they would have come in handy today. So how do you get this garage open? It looks like a big diesel engine sitting in there.
Yeah, these
Let me
chrome
get back here so I can see
Chrome
it.
pieces fake everybody out. So the ladder goes here.
Oh, that comes off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't keep it on because I drop the back down so much.
Wow. You can't get a whole lot easier than that, huh?
Then I hung the ladder up in there and my other aluminum ladder.
Uh-huh.
So makes it nice.
Yes, it does. And the ramp is pretty easy to drive. You don't ride it in there, you walk it in there, huh?
The bike, the big
Yeah.
bike? No, the Harley I ride in.
Oh, do you ride it in?
Oh yeah, you can't push that thing. It's it's like 750 pounds.
And that's the whole deal. That one lever locks it and unlocks it.
Next month.
So when we had the grandkids, we made it a table.
The brand and the,
Newmar.
The bunk bed that they were able because
is it like 39 foot long, 40 foot long?
It's basically 40.
Yeah.
It's a Canyon Star.
So I use
Okay.
storage
And it's 39.21
well,
and
when we're sedentary, then I
How long have you had it?
more messier. But when we get ready to leave,
little over a
of course,
year.
everything's good.
And you love it?
yeah, I mean
It was the right
our
one?
life now.
Hey, what?
This is our life now. It's,
Yeah.
That's it. You know, this is home. They
Hey.
don't make toy haulers and diesel, which I would have really liked. But I looked at all the other toy haulers, the fifth wheels and the trailers and Thor's Outlaw, and once I ran into Newmar, that was it. And that's a big bike. That's a Harley underneath there.
Because they said give it 30 days.
So this is the bike we put in the back. It's a 2015 Street Glide CVO.
And is it easy enough to get in and out, or is it a pretty good chore? Take some practice.
Over here.
The first time was really scary.
Yeah?
We just
I had my
strapped
son
it over
inside
there.
going, just
So
in
we'll carry
case.
it with us for
But going
the
in
next
is easy.
couple
It's going
places
out
we
there's
go,
the
but
little.
I have a feeling it probably will.
'Cause
Tougher?
So we cut up
Yeah, 'cause
on-
once-
You have it running going in, so you're,
Yeah, you're just momentum.
yeah.
Well, it's running on the way out too, but you still,
And where did Scott put it?
all you have
We
is
still have
front
our
brake
3
really.
inches of foam.
And so this makes into, I heard her say this here comes
Yeah,
down.
this is a queen
And
bed,
then when we
Uh-huh.
couch, and then you have a dining room table here,
Okay.
and then on top you have another queen bed. So you could have 2 queen beds, or a queen bed and 2 couches with a dining room table.
And it's electric up and down?
When you
Yeah.
go up above, you've got 2 beds that'll pop down. So this will make a king size bed, that'll make a king size bed. You've also got these tracks in the floor, and you can use these really simple little things for tie downs. So you can put those anywhere in that floor, and those will hold about 300 pounds a piece. You can use anything you want. You've got these posts back here so you can drop a table in if you choose. And then from there, let me just actually turn these things on and show you how this works. So we're going to go part way here. Again, this is only part way, but one of the really cool things about this is that you can flip that right back up, and when both of these come down, you've got nice little couches that you can have and entertain people with. If you want the other bed to drop down, just simply pull those pins before you drop this in place, and both pieces will come down exactly the way they're supposed to. No problems at all. Let's raise that back up.
This is our dog Bullet. He's an Akita. He's 5 years old. He loves people. Come on, in. Come on, in. Go, go, go. Seeing the cat just turned around. Okay, looked like he was trying to come out. Just turn all the lights on. Okay. This is the front. The two chairs turn around. Dinette, kitchen. Back to the bathroom. Cutting board I put up for more shelf space for the wife and me to cook on. Because we both do some, not she does more. Still plenty of room to walk around it. That was the biggest thing, to make sure we could still get around. Convention oven, gas stove, and then we have a dishwasher. The pantry. Hanger. Trash can there. Bathroom. Typical RV bathroom, but good enough. Now we like this rounded shower because you don't touch, your shoulders and stuff. And some of those, and a lot of the RVs, they have the rectangle ones, and your shoulders are always touching the sides, and I can't stand that. Here's the back bedroom. Now we have a I guess 3/4 slide. It's pretty long. It goes all the way up to the garage, and that does the back to the dining room table, the kitchen, and into the living room, or into the bedroom. I'm sorry. And then the bedroom, which we want to redo. And this is your lookout.
Now,
to
with the toy hauler, not only do you have a great access to the outside, but you also have free and ready access to the house. Come on in, let's have a look around. As we're starting in here, first thing to notice, we've got a full-size queen bed, 60 by 80, just like you'd have in your home. This is one of Newmar's trademark things. They're the only company that uses full-size beds for all their coaches. You've got his and hers cabinets for storage and wardrobe. I mean, as you can see, you get a couple of seasons worth of clothes in there, no problem. You've also got these nice deep dresser drawers. These are fully sanded and finished, just like you would expect from Newmar. As we work our way through again, Sony TV back here. Newmar's known for using name brand appliances and electronics in all their coaches. Very high quality. As we go through a little bit more, take a peek at the bathroom. Nice big shower in here. I stand about 5'9". I weigh about 200 pounds. And as you can see, there's plenty of room to get in here. Someone 6'4" or 6'5" will have no problem. Plus, with my back against the wall, I am just barely touching the glass over here. So plenty of room to move around. You've got great cabinet space. You got a nice big medicine cabinet here. You've got your electrical panel up top. You've also got some extra storage here. So plenty of room to move about. As we work our way out into the kitchen area, nice big refrigerator. This is a standard 8 cubic foot refrigerator, gas electric, perfect to use when you're out on the dunes because it'll run on the propane. You've also got a convection unit up here. This is a residential type unit, so you can definitely make cookies in here. You can bake bread, make a lasagna, roast a chicken. There's lots of different things you can do with this. Now, in place of a gas stove, you've got a dishwasher. If you got a toy hauler, chances are you're going to have lots of people enjoying dirt bikes, quads, bicycles, everything else, and there's going to be a lot of dishes. So this can actually make it quite convenient. You can stack about 10 or 12 plates in there, no worries. You can put all your cups up there as well and stack them back here. Plenty of room for the silverware, so you really can get quite a lot done with that. As we go forward a little bit more, We do, of course, have a double basin stainless steel sink here, complete with a nice faucet that you can very easily clean all your dishes and whatnot with. Plenty of storage up above. This was a nice change that they made. This is big enough for all your pots and pans. You can get all your plates in here, no problem. Plus, there's additional 110 power if you guys need to plug in a coffee pot. Working our way out into the house, there's your main entrance. You've also got your electrical management system up on top there as well. You've got nice flex steel jackknife sofa here. You've got a nice 4-person dinette that
so that's
you can
pretty much
easily
the
use
tour of
as
Scott
well.
and Tammy's toy hauler and their toys.
Yes.
And I would say that's the perfect rig for Scott and Tammy. It is
Yes.
big. It holds everything. They have plenty of room.
Yes.
And so some of us, Terry and Cindy, liked it small. We love our 42-foot
Right.
coach, but we don't have any toys. Scott and Tammy, I think, nailed it. That's their first RV they ever associated with, and they nailed it right off the get-go.
Absolutely.
So good job to them. We're going to, I think, see them again this winter
Yes.
down around Newmar. We'll check out their place.
And after they left here, they stopped in at Eugene, Oregon to visit our kids in their art studio.
Yeah, Stevie, our son, he called or he texted and he said that Scott and Tammy was there in the gallery.
Yes.
So that was cool. They stopped by and said hello to the kids. If you're ever in the Eugene area, they just opened up an art gallery. It's tattoo art and weird art, they said, and I forgot all the things they got. But it's a fun place. It's located at 1022 Willamette Street there in Eugene.
Yes.
And stop in and tell them hi. Tell them that Bob and Pearl said howdy
Hello.
do, and this is your next exit. So that's pretty much our whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly enjoyed visiting with Scott and Tammy.
Yes, we did.
And their dog,
Bullet,
Bullet, and their cat,
Zane.
and their dog,
Bullet,
and their cat.
Zane.
That's it. We had a great time. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet.
Please do. So we're going to head on down to our next campground.
Until we see you again next time, keep the wheels rolling.
Stay safe.
We'll see you at the next exit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Say
folks.
there's much.
There we go.
I got a real